Hey everybody, and welcome to ABA Inside Track preview episode for episode number 30. I'm your host, Robert Perry Cruz, and with me are my fabulous co-hosts.
Hey Rob, it's Diana.
And it's Jackie. I just noticed while I'm staring at the camera that Diana and I have the same haircut.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are adorable.
Wow.
I will soon have the same haircut. I'll let my hair grow out a little bit, and we'll,
And we're kind of wearing the same thing.
Yay! I coordinated.
Yeah.
I tried.
Yeah. Funny.
It's good. We're in
Twinsies.
simpatico.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
I don't know.
Yes, that's a word. So if you're new to ABA Inside Track, we're a podcast where we talk about the latest in behavior analytic research. And this week, well, next week, technically, we'll be discussing prompting and 2 articles related to prompting. We'll be discussing it and having a good old laugh about prompts.
It was a viewer request.
It was a viewer request.
Listener request.
Listener
Oh, yeah.
request.
It was, and it's a good topic.
Yes. So for anyone new to the show, we read a couple articles every week and we talk about them. And this preview episode, aside from being just fun and dandy, we'll be telling you what those articles are. So let me tell you what they are. With my wet, they're a little wet.
Yeah, those went through the
Don't
rain.
read articles in the rain, boys and girls. We'll be reading and discussing a comparison of most to least and least to most prompting on the acquisition of solitary play skills by Libby, Weiss, Bancroft, and Ahearn from Behavior Analysis and Practice 2008. And then going forward a little in time to read comparison of simultaneous prompting and no prompting
No.
in 2-choice discrimination learning with children with autism by Leaf, Sheldon, and Sherman from the Journal of Applied Behavior Analysis 2010.
Get excited, guys, because there's actually some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Everyone
we were
uses
surprised.
prompts.
Yeah.
Well, we should make one of those ads that's always on the bottom of your websites of like, these prompting methods were used. Click, the answer will surprise you.
Yeah. They clickbait ads. They get me every time. This celebrity lost 30 pounds. Who is it? And it's like, they've taken this herbal supplement.
Yeah.
We use no prompts. The results will astound you.
We
Click
lost
here.
30 pounds using no prompts.
That's funny.
Should I eat this? No.
No.
Should I eat this? No.
No.
Should I eat this? You're going to eat this.
Try
Yes.
again.
All right, so that's our prep
That's the
for
plan.
our full-length episode. Now it's time for Errata, the section of the preview episode where we take any sort of corrections, but also take emails from listeners or just talk about whatever floats the old boat. So, Diana, we actually had some emails this week.
Yeah, well, I actually have an errata as well
an...
that I was listening to episode 28, I believe, which was on FCT, and I said that Iwata et al.'s functional analysis study was done in 1984, and that's wrong.
82.
It's 82.
82/94.
Yeah, they revoked my license, so sorry, guys.
Yeah. So we won't be listening to Diana anymore.
It'll just be the Rob and
I'm
Jackie
just
show.
going to cut that mic. You can sit there.
Silently sitting.
I'd be like,
Sorry, y'all. So yeah, but I mean, I caught it. I caught the mistake. My bad.
I wanted to give a quick shout out to my old colleagues Jason and Anna. Thanks for reaching out and saying that you found my podcast without me telling you to, and that you're listening to it. That's great. Thank you.
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Thanks, Anna and Jason.
On a similar subject, someone totally recognized me. You guys have had fun stories of like, oh, somebody said, oh, I got Diana, oh, I got Jackie from ABA Inside Track. Somebody finally noticed that I'm on the show.
Who?
I was signing in to an event, and I said, oh, I'm Robert Perry Cruz, and the person checking me in said, oh, I know your voice. I said, oh! And I wish I could remember their name, but I was just so astounded that anyone knew who the hell I was. I couldn't. I was just like, oh, I got my name tag, and I sort of wandered around for a while.
Aw, that's sweet, Rob.
So
That's
thank you. I'm
awesome.
sorry I don't remember who you were. Please tell me who you were, and I'll give you a nice shout out for making me feel like the prettiest girl at the dance.
Because you probably
The
were.
prettiest pony. All right, I do have a couple emails as well that I'm going to read to you guys. The first one is from listener Tamika. Hey, Tamika. She listened to episode 17, which was our episode about ethics and data collection, and she had a few things to say. She said, I'd love more episodes on data collection and teaching, specifically skill acquisition. You're in luck, Tamika. We're doing that next week. She said, this is an area that I really want to grow in as far as basing what I do in research. It's very easy to lean back on what you were taught and what has worked in the past rather than digging into the data. So this episode on ethics was a very good listen as a refresher course and one of those episodes to regularly go back and listen to in the future.
Excellent.
nice.
So we appreciate that.
Thanks, Tamika.
Thank you. It is a good reminder to everyone out there that we do have some ethics episodes as well.
Amanda Carson was our guest speaker. She was amazing.
Yeah, she was amazing. All right. And then we also have an email from listener Sophie. And she said, hi, I've just discovered your podcast and catching them up on them on my car journeys to and from work. Me too.
Yeah, me too.
She said, lots of really interesting topics, which usually relate to my work, and with really useful articles. I'm the only person at my work with a behavioral background. She works with students with ASD. There's a lot of talk of anxiety among students and how to address mental health issues from the psychologist. I'm not clear what the behavioral approach to mental health issues is, so I'd welcome an episode related to this, maybe something about cognitive behavioral therapy. Thanks for the podcast. I've almost caught up, though I tried to listen to the virtual reality one, but could not listen to the end due to my fear of spiders. Just the descriptions were too aversive. Sorry about that, Sophie. But we do really appreciate you writing in. And we also think that anxiety would be a really interesting topic to bring up. So we're hoping to do that soon in the future.
Yeah, and if you live in the area, meaning the area of Massachusetts, Boston.
The area.
On May 15th, that's a Monday, from 5 to 7 p.m., Dr. Bill Ahearn is going to be at Regis College. That's where I work. Giving an invited lecture series on anxiety for kids with intellectual and developmental disabilities. So feel free to go to the Regis website and go to the Fine Arts Center and sign up. It's Season at a Glance. So you could sign up for Bill's talk. It's $30, and you get 2 CEs. And there's light snacks, and I'll be there.
Ooh.
Well, you had me at light snacks.
I know, right? They're so good.
Do you think he gets nervous talking about anxiety?
I think he gets anxious. But yeah, so he's going to be talking May 15th.
Cool.
5 to 7 p.m.
Thanks.
Regis College.
Mm-hmm.
Season at a Glance.
And there are a few articles in the behavior analytic research currently on anxiety.
We're starting to broaden slowly but surely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a good one. I can't wait to talk about it more.
Me neither.
The other thing that I had was I never gave you guys your APBA swag.
Nope.
Yeah, what the heck?
I wanted it too. I felt
I
sad.
can't believe I just forgot about it until today.
You had a picture on the Facebook page. Like, look at this guy.
I know, but
And-
some of that was for you. So, well, first I want to remind everyone the one I got for myself. So this is a lovely pen, and it says "Get a Cab" on it. These are all from the University of West Florida. They had a killer table.
Sweet.
I know.
Nice.
So in case you're not sure, "Get a Cab" is an acronym that stands for the 7 dimensions of behavior analysis. It's just rearranged, and there's a cab on there. So I loved this one, and I'm keeping it.
Okay.
All right. But I also got this pin, which I know you guys can't see this, but it says "BF is my BFF," and it has a mouse or a rat on it. And Jackie, I'm going to give you that one.
I was hoping I would get that one. Remember I had that shirt that said BF is my BF?
Yeah.
And it had a big, huge face of Skinner on the back.
It was subtle.
I'm putting it on
What
right
I
now.
get.
All right.
What I
And
get,
then,
what I
Rob, you got one that says "You had me at SD."
Oh,
Those
I
are
like-
romantic.
Because
Thank
they're
you.
So
married.
that's for you.
Because we're married. I feel like I was either editing something or writing something, and I was referring to like an anecdote from our
wife.
lives, and I was like, man, I'm assuming that everyone who listens to our show totally knows that we're married, and it's like a thing, because
Well, why else we both have Perry Cruz as our last name?
They could be
Unless
brothers.
Could be brother and
brother
sister.
They're married. I'm just the
Do
third
we look
wheel.
alike? That's weird.
not really, no.
Okay.
I usually edit out all like the kissing sounds that we make when we're making
Yeah,
out
it's
during the
pretty gross,
recording.
I'm not gonna
Poor
lie.
Jackie, she's got to sit there for minutes and minutes on end.
I know.
I'm just the third wheel.
Well, anyway,
Always
now you
have
have that
been.
pin, so we don't have to touch anymore.
Yay!
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, and then I also got these cool little banners.
Oh, for ABA High.
I think they're supposed to go on the bottom of your name tag.
Okay.
I didn't put them on because I wanted to bring them home to you guys. These are from a company called Therapy and Beyond, which also had a killer table.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I went by, I wanted to tell them how cool their stuff was, but no one was ever there.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh,
I know, but they had great stuff, so I'm giving them some airplay at least. So you guys can choose. So this one had a little rat and it said, "We'll press lever for food." And this one
I want that one. This one.
says, "WWSD, what would Skinner do?"
I want this one
That's
because in
good.
high school.
Wait, which one do you want?
The WWSD.
Okay.
Oh my god! And I want this one because this is
Oh my
actually
God.
I have a picture that's in my all my work emails. I always put this as my little picture
Oh, look at
because I want
us.
everyone to know I'm the BCBA who's like a cool, fun guy. Because I got a funny
they
picture.
know. They know, Rob.
Yeah.
When you wear your bow tie.
That's I got.
When you
That's how
talk.
they know. Yeah. What's your anecdote?
It's okay. It was irrelevant. I realized that I should probably know.
One time I was watching Anne of Green Gables.
Yeah, right. It was like when I was in 10th grade, and it's fine.
There was this guy I liked at school,
Yeah.
and
It was gonna go real long, so longer than even discussing how long it was gonna go.
All right.
I
Well,
decided not to.
there you go.
but it's not a preview episode if you don't tell
I
us the
missed you
story about
guys.
your life,
No,
Jackie. I want to just edit them all together in like a super cut of like, this is Jackie's life.
That you can do that on my 50th birthday.
Okay, I'll save them up.
And this is your life. Like they just
That would
shoot
be
on
awesome.
Sesame Street.
Yeah. Well, that was based on a real show.
Oh, I did not know that. Wow.
Yeah.
But I
So
was
this is your life.
so if we have to do a life anecdote, over Easter weekend, I went back to New York to see my family, and because Sylvie wakes up at 6 a.m. every day, well 6:30, like literally, it's like 6:29. She's snoring. 6:30, she's like, "Meh, meh," like eyes are open.
It's not
she's
too bad.
drooling. No, it's not too bad. It's just hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like literally every day 6:30. So then I went out and I was like, I want to like check out like what the Sesame Street scene is looking like. So I watched Sesame Street and I caught the one with Julia.
With
Oh,
Julia.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I thought they did a good job.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did a good job. That's hard. That's a
Yes,
hard
exactly.
thing.
Yeah.
I think they did a great job. And then I caught Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, which I've never seen before.
That's cute, Joe.
A little bit mad because they're stealing Mr. Rogers. Have
No,
you?
it's based on
It's
Mr.
based
Rogers.
on them. It's a spinoff.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a spinoff of
and I'm like watching
Land of
this and I'm
Make-Believe.
like,
Hang on.
I know this castle. I know this trolley. I know the song in the beginning by heart.
Yeah.
I'm singing it along, and
Mhm.
like my dad's walking by, and he's like, "How do you know this?" I'm like, "Dad, get it. Come on, get with the program." All right, so that makes me a lot happier.
Yeah, no, it's
It's Daniel. Oh,
Yeah.
I just got it.
and it's the owl. It's X's
Yes.
son.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
learned a lot of things here on this
Woo,
show,
I
Jackie.
know.
Not just from the research either, just from
That was a light bulb moment because now I remember Daniel.
Yeah. It's all on the up and up.
Okay.
It's a good show.
All right.
Speaking of
I learned
Julia,
about jealousy.
you know who does not like the Julia Muppet?
Who?
Anti-vaccine people. They don't like her.
I don't like anything.
Or
my God.
vaccines.
I'm getting my child vaccinated.
I read a nice article related to the Julia.
I think I read the
Muppet.
same one.
Was it about a mom whose son
Yeah.
had severe autism and
It's not like her son.
right, and she said, but that's okay because
Mhm.
the audience that this is for is 3 to 5 year old children.
Right.
They don't need to get an entire picture. They just need to
I
have
read
an
that too.
I
introduction.
read that too, and I was crying actually, which
yeah,
is
it was
hilarious.
really it was really
I
moving.
was crying sitting on my couch.
I was going to link that to the Facebook page, but if it was a little too, I feel like it was a little too specific.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure if it was really like a,
yeah.
you know,
You guys should find it. We're not going to
Yeah.
link it, but you should find it.
Yeah,
it was
it's
a
good.
nice quick
yeah,
article.
and the end result was she said, her story and her son's story needed to be told, but it didn't maybe need to be told on Sesame Street for 3 to 5 year olds.
Mhm.
But
Right.
it is still a very important story.
Yeah.
And a very important voice.
Yeah.
That
And
they have.
I liked too. I think when they made Julia, the idea was to make a character that they could continue to bring back, but that they weren't going to just be like, "Look, everybody, here's our autistic
Right.
Muppet that you have to see every week." Like they
Right.
wanted her to be a character that could be on Sesame Street
Yeah.
and will be part of
Just
the stories
mix
as they make
into the
sense, which
stories
is
and-
nice.
Be interwoven into the community.
Yeah.
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 I thought it was pretty awesome though that I decided to watch Sesame Street that one time. Like I
Mhm.
don't watch that. I'm not like a avid Sesame Street watcher.
No?
That was my first time in probably 30 years. Maybe not 30.
The only issue I personally had with it was where are all these Muppet parents? Because it feels like Alan, who runs Superstore, really knows a lot about all these kids.
Yeah, well, it's it's a village.
It's a good
Village.
community.
Yeah, it takes a village.
It's a good community there. in
The
Sesame
parents
Street.
are all working.
It's unclear.
They're all latchkey
But I don't know
kids.
the Muppets. Oh no, they do have parents.
They do
but
have
they're
They do
parents.
have
never
parents.
featured.
They're never around.
No.
It's the humans are the adults.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
That'd be nice to have a community where the guy who runs your local bodega is like, I know all about all the children on my neighborhood. I know their disabilities and their needs and their allergies, and I could probably take care of them while running this business.
Yeah, that's true.
Those,
I'm going to work on that.
We're really
those
missing
are the
out.
lower income communities that do have the best results long term. I think those are Freakonomics all about that. They're doing some research in Canada.
It's funny.
Yeah, that was a good
Mean
one.
streets of Canada.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed our preview episode and enjoyed our little chat. You can join us next week for our full-length episode on prompting. In the meantime, please feel free to find us on iTunes or wherever you get your podcast. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, or email us at abainsidetrack@gmail.com. Well, we'll be back next week with that big, full episode. But until then, keep responding. Bye.